What's up, everybody? My name's Nukinfutz because I'm effing nuts. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to pump Blood Queen Lana'Thel as a demo Warlock. This is one of my favorite bosses for, reasons. Alright, so before you pull the boss, I'd recommend placing a portal either on the side of the room or on your spot. This will be used primarily for getting fire out of the raid, or if you are not playing in melee, you can port back to your spot. This boss is actually precastable. It is a little scary, but slowly inch forwards until you are just barely in range. This is more forgiving than Council, as you can have your pet out and still be safe. Do a normal precast opener and transition into a standard meta opener. You can boots off rip to reach BQL easily for Immolation Aura if you want. Or, you can simply move in while doing your initial instant casts. After your Immo Aura expires, you can either stay in melee range for the rest of the fight, or you can teleport out to minimize raid damage. Playing in melee is slightly better for parsing, but being out in range doesn't hurt you much. I would recommend having a spot near melee though, so you don't have to go across the room for future Immo Auras later in the fight. Whichever you decide, you will continue your single target rotation and pray that you are never targeted with any mechanics so that you can just plant and blast into her. Also, as much as we all would love to be bit by our queen, it is actually a DPS loss and pretty grief for us to be bit first due to our damage being fairly low. With that in mind, make sure to watch your aggro before the first bite goes out. Speaking of biting, we don't over here at my new Discord server. Come join and chat with the other pumpers, link in the description. Eventually, the first air phase will happen. Ideally you have a shaman in your group for Tremor, or you are saved early by a Mass Dispel, so that you can immediately go back to pumping into her. Make sure to not grief others or yourself by not spreading in this phase. You can pop your second meta off cooldown here, and you will Immo Aura when she eventually comes down. The second air phase is the exact same, except your meta won't quite be up yet. Use it ASAP as it comes back up with your speed pot and gloves, and bring her home. Something to keep in mind is with more gear and percent nerfs rolling in, kill times will lower and this third meta may not happen anymore. When this is the case, you will save your second meta until Lust and Execute instead of using it on CD. But I believe that just about covers everything for Blood Queen Lana'Thel. Thank you all very much for watching. Feel free to subscribe or like the video. Stay tuned for more ICC boss guides and big parses. And don't forget to keep pumping and being Nukinfutz.